Hello, imagine working your whole life for a company. You trust its leaders, invest your savings, and build your future around it, only to watch it all collapse in a matter of weeks. That's what happened to the thousands of employees at Enron, a company once praised as one of the most innovative in America. But behind its success was a deeply broken system. Enron's downfall wasn't just a business failure, it was a moral one. Today, I want to walk you through how this fraud began, which Christian principles were ignored, who was responsible, and how unethical leadership led others down the same path. This story serves as a warning about what happens when integrity is replaced by greed. So, how did the fraud begin? It started with the pursuit of appearances. Under the leadership of CEO Jeffrey Skilling and Chairman Kenneth Lay, Enron shifted from a traditional energy provider to an energy trading firm. But instead of real profits, they used deceptive accounting strategies, including mark-to-market accounting and special purpose vehicles, or SPVs. These tools let Enron record projected future earnings as current income and hide debt off the books. On paper, it looked like a booming business. In reality, it was a house of cards. What Christian values were violated? First, honesty. Leaders at Enron knowingly misled investors, employees, and the public. Integrity was sacrificed for the sake of stock prices. Stewardship. The idea that we are called to use our gifts to serve others was replaced with selfish ambition. Proverbs 10:9 reminds us, "Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes a crooked path will be found out." At Enron, those crooked paths caught up with them, and with everyone who followed their lead. Who was responsible? Three men stand at the center of the scandal. Jeffrey Skilling, who led the aggressive push for inflated earnings and created a culture that rewarded short-term success over ethical behavior. Andrew Fostow, the CFO, who designed the fraudulent SPVs and personally profited millions while hiding the company's debt. And finally, Kenneth Lay, the founder and chairman, who allowed the fraud to continue unchecked while reassuring employees that their stock was safe, while quietly selling his own. They didn't act alone, though. Many others, like Treasurer Ben Gleason and Accounting Officer Rick Cossey, helped cover up the fraud, and countless lower-level employees were pressured to play along through a system called rank and yank, which fired the bottom 15% of workers each year. It created a toxic environment where ethics were optional and results were everything. Now ask yourself, could anyone have stopped it? Yes. Sharon Watkins, a vice president at Enron, saw the warning signs and sent a memo to leadership in 2001, calling the company an implosion waiting to happen. But her concerns were ignored, like many others. She was drowned out by a leadership team that was too consumed by power and profit. The story of Enron isn't just about corporate fraud, it's about what happens when leaders abandon the values that hold organizations together. The Bible warns in Luke 12:15, "Watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in abundance of possessions." Enron's executives chose greed over integrity, profits over people, and images over truth. And their decisions didn't just affect the balance sheet, they destroyed lives, careers, and trust. As future leaders, professionals, and people of faith, let us learn from their failure. Let us remember that success without character is a loss in disguise. And let us lead in a way that builds not just wealth, but integrity, accountability, and a legacy that we can be proud of.